Hi, I'm Judith Kennedy, and I am running for re-election as mayor of the City of Lynn. I have been mayor since 2010, and I thought it would be useful for everybody if I took a look back at the state of the City of Lynn in 2010 and what it looks like now in 2017. Some of the changes that have brought in have been small but important. For example, back when I took office in 2010, we had problems with algae in Flax Pond, Sluice Pond, and Floating Bridge Pond. The problem was that nobody was putting a line item into the budget in order to treat these ponds proactively before the algae had a chance to grow. Now we have such a line item in the budget, and as a result, the ponds have become much cleaner over the last 7 years. We also took time to install lighting at Barry Park for the Pop Warner football teams and Wyoma baseball field for the baseball players and the Little League players over there. Our children now have the opportunity for extended playtime as this has resulted in night practices and night games being possible. If you go just to the just next to the Wyoma baseball field, you'll notice the big change in the Wyoma Square parking lot. Back in 2010, this parking lot was small, unkempt, dimly lit, and was congested to the point where there were numerous fender benders and nicks taking place in that lot. We've expanded that lot to over 100 spaces. We now have a solar-powered kiosk that collects the parking revenues, and as a result, it has resulted in a safer parking lot that also allows the city to collect revenue from that lot. Our downtown is looking much cleaner than it did in 2010. We instituted a street sweeping program whereby parking is prohibited on opposite sides of the street every other night, allowing us to get right to the curb when we're cleaning up the downtown debris. Trash day is also looking a lot neater. I instituted the barrels, the toters that you see now, the 64-gallon trash toter and the 96-gallon recycling toter. Not only do we have cleaner streets on trash day, but we have also seen recycling rates go up over 300% since this program was instituted. We also have had reverse 911 since the time I took office. This was not available prior to 2010. This important program allows us to notify the residents in case of any impending natural disaster or an emergency. We also have instituted a senior tax abatement program whereby volunteers who meet eligibility criteria are able to come and volunteer at City Hall or other city buildings and work off $600 of their property tax. I'm sure this becomes a great relief for some of our seniors who are living on a fixed income and would like to remain in their homes but find it difficult to pay the taxes. We also changed the way summer jobs are handed out in the City of Lynn to our youth. Back in 2010, you were more likely to get a job if you knew somebody who worked at City Hall or you knew an elected official. Now, the city jobs are given out by lottery so that every child in the City of Lynn has an equal opportunity to learn the work ethic that is associated with having your first job. We have also instituted a dog park that keeps our beaches and our Lynn Woods freer of roaming dogs off leash. This enables the dogs to run unleashed in a secured area and enjoy themselves, and it has also turned into quite a community building park unexpectedly. There are a number of people who are regular denizens of the Barkland Avenue Dog Park who have formed a really tight community group. Some of the bigger changes that have occurred since 2010 have been the former site of the Factory of the Future owned by GE. This is now the market basket for the City of Lynn. It will be employing 400 people, full and part-time, and preferences given to Lynn residents for those jobs. Our Thurgood Marshall Middle School was once a dilapidated, no longer useful middle school building. Today, we have a new Thurgood Marshall Middle School that is state-of-the-art and in fact is considered a model for middle schools throughout the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. And lastly, and my proudest accomplishment, is the auditorium. In 2010, the auditorium sat dark and unused most of the time with only 3 ticketed shows a year. With the addition of air conditioning, professional security, professional bartending, an experienced booking agent, and a contract with Ticketmaster, all of which I instituted, we now have a thriving auditorium that produces 50 to 60 shows a year. It has also resulted in restaurants springing up around the auditorium that weren't here in 2010, such as Rossetti, R.F. O'Sullivan's, April's, and most recently, District 45. I would like to close by saying that my opponent, Senator McGee, and I have each been public officials for more than 20 years. We have records that can be scrutinized, as they should be. I hope that all of you will base your vote this coming election not on personality or political party or on family connections, but who has done the most to bring improvement to the City of Lynn. You can find my campaign on Facebook at Re-elect Judy Kennedy Mayor, and I ask you for your vote. Thank you.